Today we'll be going over our first glitch for Echoes of Wisdom. The glitch that we're covering is for infinite rupees, and it was discovered by InAMuffinCup. This glitch is going to be very similar to vendor scamming in Tears of the Kingdom, if you're familiar with that one, but obviously the ways that we go about achieving it are going to be incredibly different. Now, in order to do this, we need to learn how to do one other glitch first, called menu storage, which was also discovered by InAMuffinCup. In order to perform menu storage, all you need is a place where you can void out, and the sign echo. For the sake of simplicity, there are two standardized locations that the community has been using for this, and those are this tree right here in the southwest corner of the Eternal Forest, just near Kakariko, and this large tree here, just by the warp point to the Eternal Forest. Both of these trees are conveniently placed that when you walk into the middle of them, it'll immediately trigger the void out, which makes it a lot more consistent and easier to work with. Now, before we actually perform the glitch, the first thing you need to do is open up your menu and make sure that you have the item tab selected. Once we get into menu storage, you won't be able to change your tabs without breaking the glitch, so it's important that you have this tab already selected. Now, to actually perform it, you just want to head to your void out point. I'm going to be using the one in the southwest corner of the Eternal Forest, simply because it's close to Kakariko, and this is the one that I'm comfortable using. So all you need to do is come place your sign at about that void out point, and then you need to walk into the void out, but interact with the sign as you do to interrupt it. Just like this. If you see the fog kind of encroaching around the edges of your screen, that's a pretty good indicator that you're in the right spot. So from this point, we're going to press a button to clear out this dialogue, and then you want to mash plus to bring up your menu before you void out. If you see the menu pop up real quick and then void out and come back with the menu up, that means that you've done it right, and you should see your heart display and your mini map in the corners of your screen. From this point, all of our movement is going to be done using the minimap in the bottom right. So in this state, we need to navigate to the smoothie shop in Kakariko. This is very easy to do using your minimap. We don't have much travel. It's just a short walk down the path and then you're there. But again, make sure that you do not press L, R, minus, or plus, because that will cancel out this effect. Now, once you get down to the smoothie shop, we need to be a little careful about how we handle our menu. So my recommendation is using down, left, and right on the D-pad. Just kind of navigate your way to an empty slot or a slot with an item that you can't eat. Don't worry if you bring up either of the D-pad menus, those aren't going to affect anything. You're completely fine to use those. So once you have this selected, making sure that you are standing in front of the smoothie shop, press A to open it up, and then navigate down to I'd like to sell. Once you're in here, your pointer is going to be automatically placed on the top left. This isn't the pointer that we see, this is the pointer for the sell menu. So right now, in the sell menu, we have that kelp selected. So we're going to, for the sake of this video, I'm going to use grapes as an example, so I'm going to move over 2. And it's very important that this only works on items that you can eat. If you cannot eat the item, then you cannot use it for this glitch. So once you've got the desired items selected, press A on whatever it is you have, and if you scroll through the quantity, you should see that it'll line up to 23, showing that I'm selecting my berries. Now, if you ended up on an edible item when you pressed A to go into this, then you want to use down on the D-pad to just kind of make sure that everything is lined up so that way when you press sell, you're also hitting cancel on your currently selected item. Like so. And now I'm going to navigate to an inedible item, and that's just for the sake of giving me more freedom in my menuing. So now I'm going to press A, sold, And now I can press A again to clear that dialogue without having to worry about bringing this up. So now he's going to ask me, what are you looking to sell? And I'm going to press B. Very important that you can only press B if you have a highlighted menu up like this, because that will prevent you from closing out of this. If you are just on this base menu at any point, if you press B, you close the stored menu and you ruin the glitch. Now, once you're back onto his main options, you want to go down to I'm fine, thanks, and you want to press A to leave on this option. Do not press B to leave. You'll see that come back soon, whatever. We can move down to cancel, press A to confirm that. And once we see the minimap pop back up, we're good. Now we're just going to navigate away from him so I don't talk to him again by accident. And then I'm going to navigate with my D-pad back to the item that I sold. And now you want to press A and eat one of these items. Because what this is doing is we sold all of them, but because we still have this stored menu from earlier up on our screen, we can abuse the way that the game updates our inventory state. So right now it thinks that there are 0 berries in our inventory, but if we eat one, it's telling the game to update from 23 to 22, and the game is reading that 22 as our most recent change to our inventory. So if we close out, you'll see on the right side, those grapes went from 0 to 22. We go back in, and now we still have all but the grape that we ate, and we still keep the money from selling them. And that's essentially how this works. I suppose, quote unquote, infinite rupees probably isn't the most accurate description for it, but it is close enough. My recommendation for the best way to take advantage of this would be to farm mangoes using the minigame in the Oasis, and then use those to sell, because you can just get as many as you want for free. You can get a large quantity, and you don't have to worry about quickly burning through with the one that you eat. But anyway, that's it. Pretty simple, not too hard. Hopefully this will make it easier for you guys to get all of your upgrades and accessories and anything else that you need to buy. But that's it for this one. I'll see you next time.